Hello, so this tutorial I will show you how do I measure the content performance of my social media efforts or overall digital marketing campaigns. And what I'm going to demonstrate is how exactly I prepare for a weekly meeting with my clients so that we can assess the performance of our marketing efforts for the past week. You can see here this Cobalt Intelligence page. This is Notion, and I'm using Notion to record everything. You can use whatever, Google Docs, or just even a simple Google spreadsheet. So it depends on you. All right. And you can see I'm actually wearing my pajamas because my weekly meeting with my client is every 4 a.m. Friday. Every Friday, 4 a.m. Manila time, we hop on a call, and that's the only time I need to uh, adjust my schedule because 4 a.m. Manila time is 2 p.m. afternoon in Idaho, which is the place where my current client is located. Let's hop in here. As you can see, this notion is very straightforward. It has a very simple format how I provide updates with my client. Let me just show you here. As you can see here, these are all the weeks that I've recorded. From week one, I got hired October 3rd, 2023. So that's my week one. And right now I am on week 39. So I am using this example because I want to show you that when I teach you some lessons or practical lessons here, it's not only because I read it somewhere or because I'm reading theoretical lessons, but what I learn whenever I work with my clients, I document everything and I share with you the best practices. Okay. So it's always important to document everything, not only for the sake of whenever you're reporting with your client, but it is when you record your progress, it is the tangible proof, the tangible output that you are improving, that you are really training hard and that you have a focused goal when it comes to improving your niche in digital marketing or social media marketing. Okay, so this is the format. You can copy this format. It's very straightforward. This is the vision statement. Of course, every marketing campaigns, you should have a vision. What's the main goal of everything that you do? And just have a simple statement strategy. What are the things that you're doing so that you can keep track where everything's at and you will know what are the KPIs that you need to check. So, right below here, these are the three verticals that I am taking care of for my client. I'm taking care of the blogs, the newsletters, and the social media posts. Every week, our goal is to post 5 to 6 blogs a week, 3 newsletters, and daily social media posts. Right now, the vision statement here is to double what we have, which is 20 per month. This is the current state, 20 accounts created per month. And we have 3 to 5 booked calls per month. We want to double the number. That's the vision statement. And I just stated here what's the future state. So this should be 40 API created accounts per month and 6 to 10 booked calls per month. So it's always important to have your goals included in your weekly reporting. And it's important that the client also knows what is the ideal or the future state that you both wanted to have. So I have here simple things that I add. What do I need with my client? What are the questions I have for the week? And what are the things that I have completed for this week? When it comes to what do I need, it's either I'm getting approvals or there are tools that I need help that I need my client to purchase for me. And then the questions, these are just questions related to the current processes that the marketing team is having problems with, or what I want from the client to give to me. So it's important that the client is involved in your marketing efforts. And I love the client that I'm working with because we're only doing weekly calls and just one call a week, and it's only under 30 minutes. And the entire week I am on my own. Of course, we do have Slack and we chat every day, but it's very occasional that we talk. We only the what I'm trying to say is that the client is not micromanaging me because he has confidence that I am taking care of everything. And deliverables by the end of the week, these are like check marks for me to make sure that I will not forget. Okay. And just here, I have plans. What are the plans that I want to happen in order for us to achieve the goal? Mm, Now, I'm going to show you the nitty gritty of what we are doing. Of course, this is our future state. This is what we want. This is where we're at, and these are the things that we're doing. But it's important to measure the performance of all these marketing efforts. So, as for our marketing efforts, since the statement strategy is build a dynamic and complete digital marketing ecosystem, a social media marketing or a digital marketing ecosystem that works together, wherein SEO, the website, the content, of course, the blogs, and the social media posts and the communities are working together, and there is a symbiosis that when you post something here, you need to make sure that it is published across all the channels, and at the same time it is being monitored. I whenever I have a meeting with my client, I don't show him this. Of course, sometimes he sees it whenever I'm sharing my screen. Before, I'm just sharing this part during the time that we don't have data yet because I'm just starting out. I'm just showing here what we're going to do. These are my plans. So I'm showing this weekly marketing effort. But as time goes by, he's already familiar with the vision statement, the statement strategy, what are the deliverables every day. I don't have to show this to him every day. Instead, I am showing him the different channels and how we're performing. Right now, we are focused on the traffic of our website because it is our organic traffic that gives us most of the leads. It's not social media. So we're focused on SEO. And of course, as we create blogs, as we create the newsletters, we are repurposing those to social media. So, in order for us to get to this future state, there should be KPIs that we need to monitor every week to make sure that we are on track. All right. It's not really about creating blogs. If you have the right mindset, as a bona fide Filipino freelancer, your goal is not just to show up every day and do your work and earn money and wait for the payday. It's an employee mindset. The right mindset for a freelancer is to take care of the business and making sure that you show up every day. Yes, that's the minimum requirement. You show up every day, you do your task, but it's important that you make the client feel that you are taking care of the business. This is my secret skill, or I mean, my secret sauce when it comes to taking care of my clients. Why they love working with me for years and years? It's because I always include them in the process, and at the same time I am giving the direction, but but I make them feel that they are the ones directing me, and I'm just here to provide the expertise and my opinion about his comments or his plans for his business. So it's a collaborative work. What I do is I'll just pull up Google Chrome. So let's have here the Google Chrome. I already automated my process when it comes to getting the status of our organic traffic. We have here, this is the Looker Studio of Google. It used to be analytics dashboard, but they rebranded it. But anyway, this is where you can see all the dashboard. What's the general traffic, the web traffic, and what's the conversion rate for the whole month, and what are the top pages. So this is just the summary. Of course, if during our meeting, I am showing this page. So what I'll do is I'm going to toggle here and I put here last 7 days because we're talking about weekly performance, right? So from July 4th, let me just check my calendar here. 4th, July 4th. Yeah. Okay. So from July 4th to July 10, we have 5 created accounts, no booked calls yet. And it shows here where did we get those booked calls. So it's important that we track this. That's why we have this dashboard every day. But of course, week per week, we will not be able to remember, oh, how many calls or how many booked calls did we get last week? How about the previous week? How about the week before that? So you still have to track it. You cannot just toggle it. It should be documented. I created an automation wherein we record all the data on a spreadsheet and have it automated. I'm going to show you here the SEO KPI tracker. I have 2 spreadsheets that I am maintaining for this client. This is a very straightforward spreadsheet wherein I just show here for that week how many organic traffic sessions that has happened, and how many views, website views, and how many booked calls and created account. So I am automating this by, and I have here the weekly and the monthly summary. So just so we can keep track of what has happened in the past. So in order for us to fill out the numbers here, I told you that it's automated. So I just go here to the report configuration, and then I'm going to choose July 4th to July 11, right? And then I am going to click here, run reports. As you can see here, it's working. Okay, I have an error here. Ah, yeah. Okay, so wrong date. 24. It should be 4th of July and then July 11. Okay, so let's run it. There you go. Success. And what I'll do, this is the generated spreadsheet. So I'm just going to put here the date 070424. to 07/11/24. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste this, put it here. Oh, sorry. Put it here. Oops, sorry. There. And then I'm just going to copy and then paste it here, just the format. There you go. And then I'm gonna move it here, 5. So, right for this week, when during the client call, I'll just present here the numbers, which is 04, wait, 04 and 11. There. So I'm going to, since I already have this one here, I don't need to do the monthly because we're still in the middle of the month for July. So we ended at June 2024. But I'll just leave the monthly summary for now. So right now we are at 07/04/24, 07/11/24. Okay. And also, I like to take note of all the traffic sources that we are getting. I'm not showing this to the client. The client doesn't need to know this, but I just like to take note of everything. So I'm gonna insert here oops, sorry. Gonna insert here to the left, and I'm going to do the report configuration, set it to July 4th, set it to July 11th, and run the report. So it's working right now. And then I'll just like this format in a weekly summary, I'm going to follow it. So I'll copy the 4 columns. So the reason why I'm getting all the sources of our traffic is because I have to, whenever I am doing a content strategy, I wanted to know what are the best platforms or what are the type of content that our clients like. Because if these people from this traffic here are already seeing a website, it means that they are the ones interested in the topic. So, oops, I'm just going to move this. Just copy them. I'll just copy the date. So this is 07/04/24, 07/11/24. And then I'm just going to put it here. And there you go. I have my weekly SEO KPI tracker. And then we will also talk about our newsletter. So, with my newsletter, we are, I just go here in our dashboard so that he can see what has been the performance of the newsletters we've had. I do also have a spreadsheet that tracks the performance of um, our beehive performance or our newsletter performance. So it's right here. It's very straightforward, but I do this on a monthly basis only. I don't have to do it per week. Okay. Yeah, because here you can see the performance of the newsletter right away. It's not hard to keep track of what happened in the past. I just need to have monthly tracking here. So, this is what I'm going to show later on our meeting to my client. And of course, we just talk a little bit about what we do. He is asking me how my week was, and then he will tell me about what are the updates about the business. And then I talk about the numbers here. If you will look at the weekly summary here, we are improving. So this is a good week for us. Although we did not have any booked calls, normally the booked calls will arrive on the last week of the month. So, yeah, this is a good week for us. And that is how I prepare for my client meeting later. But the essence of this lesson for you is that creating social media content, creating social media videos or writing blogs is not really about doing the task, but it's about seeing the bigger picture of the business. Because if there are no booked calls, no matter how good those content that we are doing, the business will go down and it doesn't make sense for us to continue. So as long as we are able to identify what are the factors for us to have a lot of booked calls, that is to increase our traffic, organic traffic, because the more people see our product, the more chance for us to get potential clients. And that is the true measure of your social media content performance. Every content is made for you to sell. Therefore, in order for us to measure the performance of our content, we should check if the business is growing, if there is a cash flow and, a positive cash flow. And, if you are able to keep track of your progress week by week, month per month, year by year. Okay. So that's it. And I'll see you in the next lessons.